stuff in That Thing You Do. The actors, I figured maybe they learned a couple of chords. Maybe Tom Everett Scott learned to make it look like he was playing the drums. Mm-hmm. I was reading that the Oneaters, the Wonders, of course. I'll always call them the Oneaters. And Tom Hanks was the manager. This movie, That Thing You Do, got a lot more attention because of Adam Schlesinger, who just died from coronavirus. He was a frontman for Fountains of Wayne, but he did the songs for That Thing You Do, and I think he sang them, whatever. And I was reading that the band, the Oneaters, are going to reunite for COVID-19 relief. And I was like, I didn't think that those guys actually did any of the music in the movie. I mean, Adam Schlesinger's dead, so I'm not sure how this is going to go over. I mean, there's an organization called Music Cares. Anytime you see a relief effort.
Is this just going to be like a TikTok video? Where they just lip sync it and then like, hey, we did it. Hey, we look old now.
Yeah,
here's the song.
I don't know. The Oneaters are going to do a live That Thing You Do watch party. But they also make it sound like they're going to play something. So maybe just the guys are going to get out there and have some fun. There's going to be a watch party on Zoom Friday night, 7 East, 4 Pacific.
Is it going to be, who's going to be on bass? Ethan Embry or the Wolfman?
I think who was the Wolfman again?
I don't know. That's who because he enlisted in the Marines.
Right, but he was too crazy for him, right?
No, he got in.
He didn't fit in?
No, he got in.
Oh, but did he fit in? I haven't seen the Wolfman.
The Wolfman. No, the Wolfman was just like a hired gun that they brought in.
Oh, I see.
They just gave him that nickname.
He was a studio guy.
Yeah, he was a studio guy. That once they lost their original bass player, they brought this guy in, and he looked a good 10 years older than everybody else in the band.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Yeah, Tom Everett Scott was the drummer. He was
Shades.
Shades. By the way, Tom Everett Scott is on a phenomenal sitcom called I'm Sorry with Andrea Savage. You guys probably know who Andrea Savage is. He plays the husband, and it's a very, very funny show. I think it's in between seasons right now, but I'm sure you can binge it somewhere. Jonathan Sheck was the singer. He's the dude in that movie who gets a big head, right?
Yeah.
He's dating Liv Tyler in the movie. That's his girl.
But then spoiler alert, 25-year-old. She ends up with Shades.
There you go.
Because he's got more integrity.
But in real life, he was married to Christina Applegate for a long time.
Oh, really?
Jonathan Sheck.
Good for
Steve
him.
Zahn was Lenny. He was the guitarist. Remember Lenny?
I loved Lenny.
Yeah.
He was my favorite character in the whole movie.
And then
great.
Ethan Embry was the bass player, of course.
I just watched this movie again for the first time in I don't know how long. But then on Saturday when Tom Hanks was hosting, because he directed that movie, he was wearing a Playtone jacket.
That was the label they were on.
I
forgot he directed it. I was thinking that was...
He wrote and directed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think that's the only writing and directing that he's done. Maybe not the only writing, but I think it's the only movie he's ever directed.
So that was his directorial debut and finale. So. All right.
He may have directed more since, but I just know that was a big deal because it was the first one he directed, and that was when Tom Hanks was at his peak.
Sure, 96.
Yeah. He's just winning Oscars left and right. Just box office gold.
And Ethan Embry they've all done things since.
Mm-hmm. Ethan Embry is in, what's that? It's a late 90s, early 2000 teen movie.
He was in Empire Records, wasn't he?
Empire Records, but then he's the main guy in this, not as good as it gets.
He wasn't in SLC Punk.
It's like a party at, he might have been in that. There was a lot of people in that. God damn, I can't remember. It's Jamie Kennedy's in it, and Jennifer Love Hewitt's in it.
Are you thinking of Scream?
Can't Hardly Wait?
Can't Hardly Wait. That's what I'm thinking of.
I was like, Scream is Jennifer Love Hewitt and Jamie Kennedy is in that, isn't he?
I try to avoid anything that has Jamie Kennedy in it, so...
Jennifer Love Hewitt was in I Know What You Did Last Summer, not Scream.
Oh, who's Scream? Nev Campbell.
Yeah. Courtney Cox.
And
a whole bunch of people. Ethan Embry is actually in a really good horror film from last year called The Devil's Candy. If people haven't seen that. People are always asking me for horror movie recommendations. Ethan Embry, who is obviously older and pretty shredded in this movie. It's called The Devil's Candy. Yeah, check that out. But The Wonders, the cast of That Thing You Do, sans Tom Hanks, as I understand it, will be reuniting for a Zoom watch party for That Thing You Do to benefit the Music Hair's COVID Relief Fund. That's going to happen this Friday night, 7 o'clock our time. I thought it was funny, too. A lot of people in the aftermath of Tom Hanks hosting Saturday Night Live at home, the first show they've ever done where everybody was in different places, a lot of people were like, I expected more from Tom Hanks' kitchen.
Oh, come on.
If you watched him host,
make me crazy.
it looked like it was like the galley of a ship. It didn't look like anything all that opulent. And I was like, well, first of all, that's
like a
probably
nice chicken.
it's probably
Chicken
one
kitchen.
of 9 kitchens
I was going to say.
in his home.
Might not even be the main one.
I don't think it is. That's probably like my father-in-law's house has a couple of kitchens in it. And the one's superior to the other. The other's more like a guest thing, whatever. And that's probably what's going on with it. But boy, people really took that and ran with it.
All right, so Tom Hanks has directed a few things, but only one feature film, I believe. No,
I thought he
two
directed
feature
that.
films.
I thought he directed that Captain Phillips movie.
He directed Larry Crown.
Oh.
And then he directed a bunch of TV shows, including an episode of Tales from the Crypt,
Hey.
A League of Their Own, the TV series, which I didn't even know was a thing.
Nope.
Fallen Angels,
Yeah.
Vault of Horror. So he's got some horror directing.
Vault of Horrors. What?
Vault of Horror.
The Vault,
Vault of Horrors?
Yeah.
Vault of Horror.
The Vault of Horrors.
Yeah.
Vault of Horror.
Oh.
From the Earth to the Moon.
I mean, I prefer Vault of Horrors.
And
I would watch that
Shame.
show. They had a bunch of whores in a
Shame.
vault. I guess the title's pretty self-explanatory. I guess Larry Crown probably got him off the scent of directing feature films.
And by the way, it was Seth Green and Can't Hardly Wait, not Jamie Kennedy.
No, Jamie Kennedy was in it too. He was part
Are
of.
you sure?
I think he was part of that crew.
I already X'd out of it, but
I'm pretty sure Jamie Kennedy was. It was Seth Green, but I think Jamie Kennedy was like part of his crew or something, or he's doing.
I've never seen the movie. I was just
Oh,
on
really?
IMDb.
That one.
I'm not ever taking another movie recommendation from you. Not one more. Not as long as we
that
live.
one's a very
As
fun
long as you
movie.
live.
The
I'm not.
music you're gonna like, and it's got a happy ending, and it's 90s funny.
It's got a happy ending, but how does it end?
90s funny. They're all in
Yes.
Jenko jeans. And,
Yes.
I've never seen
Pretty
that movie either.
misogynistic
I just
and-
remember that it was out, and it
it's
was
not too bad about
You think
that
it
stuff.
holds up? Have you watched a 90s rom-com recently? Because it doesn't hold up.
Well,
You just got to get her in a room and pull it out, man. It's the only way they'll do it. That's like kind of the conversations those teenagers are having
it's like a
with each other.
PG-13 movie, so it's not quite that gross.
Yeah?
It's also the way 80s movies were. And then in the 90s, they were still kind of transitioning away from that, but
Yeah.
not at top speed.
Right,
So there
yeah.
was a lot of just get her pants off, bro.
She says she doesn't want it, but what's she wearing? What's she really mean?
Yeah.
Does she wear a skirt? That means she wants it.
Can't
What are you
hardly
talking
wait.
about?
Yeah, I didn't see that, but I remember the people who were in it. Wasn't Lauren Ambrose in that?
Again, I
From
never saw
Yeah,
6
she
Feet
was.
Under?
Yeah, she was.
She's a daughter on 6 Feet Under.
Okay, maybe Jamie Kennedy wasn't in it. I think I was thinking of what's his face.
Malibu's Most Wanted?
Oh no, I was
No,
thinking
you
of
think of
Seth
Seth
Green.
Green.
That was funny, Joel.
There, now you can watch it, Alan, because it doesn't have Jamie Kennedy in it.
Good. Listen, that's fantastic.
Jason Segel plays a role named Watermelon Guy.
I remember that.
I like Jason Segel. Big
I mean,
fan
he's
of
got
him.
like it's a quick line.
You remember Jason Segel as Watermelon Guy?
I watched this movie a lot.
Wow.
I enjoyed this movie when I was younger.
Well, now I can't hardly wait to watch it myself, Bill.
Hey, look at that.
That was a big
I
hard
think it's
gulp.
on Netflix right now.
On Netflix?
Yeah.
By the
Well,
way,
I'll look for it.
Surviving R. Kelly Part 2 was not on Netflix last night. I was very disappointed.
Well, then someone was trolling you over the text here, and you fell for it.
Ha ha.
Well, I looked it up, and I was like, I had my Chipotle waiting. It was sizzling. My mouth was salivating. I'm like, all right, I'm going to, enjoy my evening. And then I looked on there, and I tried to look for it. It wasn't on there. I tried to reset my Netflix, thinking I had to update everything. And it wasn't on there yet. But it says it's on there online, but I don't know what's wrong with mine.
Wow. I can't believe I've never heard of anyone bring anything home from Chipotle that was sizzling.
Fajitas?
I mean, the meat just sits there in those metal cubes. There's nothing sizzling about it. I mean, they're not.
If you put it in the microwave with the tinfoil lid on.
Ah, is that what you
it'll
did?
Sizzle, maybe.
Well, I had it in a
You know
bowl.
you're not supposed to put tin foil in the microwave,
That's what
right?
I'm saying.
I didn't put tinfoil in the microwave, but I told you
I was
I
going to say,
take
his
took it-
house would...
I took it out of the container and put it in a bowl. So it was. A
Oh,
little
you
sizzling.
and then you nuked it.
Correct.
Oh, I see. Okay. Understood. Because otherwise, boy, you got a real problem on your hands. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's not my microwave. I don't want to ruin somebody else's house.
Yeah, of course. All right, I got $1,000 here for you. As promised, a shot for you to, pay some bills, sock it away, whatever you got to do. Good luck.
Rover's Morning Glory wants to help with a chance at $1,000. We have your shot at $1,000 right now. Text the nationwide keyword FAMILY, FAMILY, to 200-200. You'll get a text confirming entry plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's FAMILY to 200-200. Good luck from 100.7 WMMS.
I was reading some blurb about some old lady who held a sign up in her window that said, "I need more beer." And she went viral, and like the Coors people dropped off like cases of beer for this old woman.
She was holding the Coors with her, yeah.
She had a cardboard sign in the window, "I need more beer." Imagine that's your grandma. You're like, hey,
cool ass grandma.
Yeah, at least she's in there, trying to make herself happy. And boy, what a way to get some free beer. Hey, I'm an old lady, I need beer. I can't help but think,
I don't have a window that faces the street, so I can't do this.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a boater. We'll see hey, you'll get a ship. Like, hey.
I need Tito's.
We don't have a dock here, but apparently they're coming up and going up on the grass.
Although there is an office over here that's got a stockpile of Tito's.
I saw
you can
that.
see that through the glass door, and I'm just like, press my face up against, like, come on, let me in.
Whose office is that?
It's just an empty one.
It's the Tito's office.
Nobody's here.
I'm not gonna break into it.
Smash the glass.
Tito's is $20. I'll be okay.
Somebody stole my Tito's. They got away with $42 worth of merchandise.
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm too black, but y'all can.
Too black for what?
Stealing. People expect it.
We can't steal right now because they know who it is.
Yeah, we're the only ones here, dummy. And what is too black to steal? What does that mean?
I'm just saying they would automatically expect that it would be me.
I see.
And so therefore I can't live up to the stereotype. But I'll receive it. I'm just not going to take it.
You'll be the fence is what you're saying.
Sure. And then I have to go buy actual Tito's, so then I have 2 bottles. And look, I have the receipt. So, bam.
Huh. So anytime, let's say we got into a situation where there was civil unrest, would you need like a looting intermediary? Is that what you're saying? Would you need like a white guy? You need a looting buffer?
He's the getaway car.
Yeah.
Nah.
You're not the getaway car either?
He can't be a wheelman. Look at him. And then he's DW.
Yeah, and the way he drives too slow.
Yeah, my Mercury it has Mercury on the side. They would know it was me.
His Mulan.
He's the only one who drives a Mercury. So that makes sense.
With Mercury on the side.
Mercury. Yeah, but they carry him coming all the way down the street. That's a guy who stole all those Tito's cases. I can't help but think as I watch the news every night, all of these poor grandparents who don't have the good fortune to have cases of beer dropped on their front step. COVID-19 is running rampant through retirement villages. And so you have people who aren't, should they live, they're not going to be able to see like their grandkids for
they gotta
a long
do it through like
time.
windows and stuff. Like there's like clowns going and entertaining old
What if you
people
don't have
through
a window?
I don't know. Then you're just screwed. You're just bored.
Yeah, but I mean, if your grandma or grandpa is like hospitalized, you're not going to be able to see them at all.
Yeah.
They're taken out of the
That's
facility.
very sad.
Boy, these old people can't win. First, it was rampant STDs in these places.
That was winning.
Because
they were winning.
Well, you still got an STD.
You're 85. What's the difference?
With a urinary tract infection.
It's not an STD.
Well, you know what I mean, though. Like, you get a UTI, or you're something burns. You're an old man. You know what I mean?
But you only got a couple more years.
But
so what's the difference?
It's no fun when you're younger. Imagine being like 85 and you already hate life, and then you get something.
Yeah, but you're going to the doctor all the time anyway, so they're just like, and you're already taking a bunch of antibiotics and stuff, so they're just like, take this one too, and you'll be fine.
And part of it being no fun when you're younger is it's embarrassing to have to share with new partners. If all the people you're sleeping with already have something,
or they're forgetting that they have something because they have Alzheimer's.
Like if you're
I have Alzheimer's and chlamydia,
and they're like, me too. I get my medicines at 3.
I mean, if your great creator gave you a choice of like, hey, you're going to have herpes in your lifetime, I'll give you the choice of having it when you're 8, or you can have it when you're 85.
8-year-old herpes.
Yeah, I think everybody would choose 85 if 8 or the other choice.
85 or 35. I'd pick 85.
18.
I don't know how great of a creator that is who would be willing to give an 8-year-old herpes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Great creator. Love that. He's so cute. Yeah. Would you like herpes at 8 or 85? You know what? I'll take 85 because I'm set to die at 67.
There you go.
So joke's on you, great creator. A bunch of high school kids in Canada, by the way, set up a free hotline for seniors who need some cheering up.
Aw.
Stuck in isolation. So it's got little pre-recorded jokes, little messages from kids. You know how great jokes from kids are.
Like
you know how those
children?
will cheer you up.
How old are they?
The number is 877-JOY-FOR-ALL. And you can choose the daily dose of kindness option. That's the one I chose. Sorry, I couldn't last any longer than that. I could not do it. It was not for you. But Grandma, I'm so sorry. I couldn't last any longer than the Daily Dose of Kindness hotline there in Canada. They've got national health care. What are they worried about? Somebody create this down here where people are dying. I know
Daily dose of kindness via voicemail?
it's something.
Yeah.
I don't know how many deaths they've got in Canada, but, down here, they don't even care. Up there, at least they got, national health care. They got a health system. Somebody dug up an old tape from the mid-'80s about a lady who was very excited about mall walking. This is a British television show, and they were talking to American mall walkers. This used to be a thing when malls were a thing. And even for a while when malls weren't a thing, you'd still see those die-hard mall walkers because there was even less traffic. You'd see these old women and men doing the circles. You think about those people, in an age where everybody's concerned about getting their steps in. And now everyone is kind of in isolation. And these old people, they can't even walk the mall anymore with their friends.
We would do, I worked at American Eagle, we would do floor sets. So usually you'd stay late at night until like midnight or 1 in the morning, but sometimes you'd have to come in early just to kind of fix everything. So I remember the McDonald's in the food court and the doors would open at like 6 a.m. And that was all that was open. And you'd see like a table of old men, like 6 old men sitting drinking their coffee, and then their ladies. So it'd be running around the malls.
Orthopedic shoes.
Exactly. Just doing
All
their
a
little
flutter.
hip,
Yep.
chicka, 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 It was always just like it would bring a smile to my face. If I had to be there super early to do that, I'd be like, all right.
Yeah.
I see you guys. This is cute.
I see you, Janet,
Yeah.
Madge out there.
Madge.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like she's getting a lot of that.
Yeah.
Sounds like she's getting a
More
lot of
oxygen to
oxygen to her brain.
Brain.
Yeah. See, so she used to walk outside and thought, boy, because she's in Los Angeles, this is too beautiful.
I
need
be
to get
out here."
inside under fluorescent lights and the smell of cookies and pretzels wafting through the air.
And rubber on tile.
That's right.
Just makes me happy.
The squeak, squeak, squeak. Getting oxygen to my brain.
This isn't playing through the. This isn't playing through the live stream.
Happy Walker.
You know what?
girl.
They're lucky. Yeah.
If you don't think it's silly, yes. I am a happy walker girl.
Oh my God.
I love
Now, I assume this is entirely put on, but I still think it's funny that they aired this in England about the phenomenon of people walking in malls in the United States.
I
want
wouldn't be
this-
surprised if it was real. There's people that are just strange.
You want to be
True.
real sad real quick? I imagined an old lady in a nursing home singing that song.
I'm a
with her walker.
girl.
Hey, happy walker girl. She called
Actually,
Joy
kinda
for all
cute.
that day.
Yeah.
Love to hike the malls, and as I go, I love to stop and shop and shop and shop. You know how good Velvery.
You said I was Pixie Dog.
Well, yes.
I don't want to hear it.
You know how it goes.
Right. The only two singers in the world, this woman and Poundcake. Right. So.
Velverox, you have a lot of lung power. Velvery. Velvery. Velverox.
Yeah, she's got a lot of lung power. You know, she's got all that oxygen going to her brain. So, you know, I think, again, that's 30-some years old. I can't help but imagine that that woman is maybe dead now.
Probably have COVID, no lung power.
Well, there are a lot of people. George
Sure, a lot of them
Steinbrenner's son just died of something non-COVID related. The co-owner of the Yankees died. He'd been sick for a while, but he was 61 or 62, something
63.
like that. There are still people dying from things other than coronavirus.
Yes, you can still die from non-coronavirus things.
You can. You won't get as much attention these days, but by gum, it's still happening. All right, I have to break. You want to get a text in 35192 to do that. You can watch live at alancockshow.com. The Instagram hotties are there for you and other things with which to waste your time. And you can also listen live anywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
It's the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS and everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app.